Within the universe of your own body, a river of life flows ceaselessly. It is a vast, intricate network, a biological superhighway more complex than any city grid. This is the hidden world of your blood, a living fluid that sustains you every moment of every day. Imagine your body as a bustling metropolis, teeming with trillions of citizens, your cells, and your blood is the transit system that never sleeps, a dynamic, ever-moving force. This system is composed of 4 key elements, working in perfect harmony. The foundation of this river is plasma, the pale yellow liquid that makes up more than half of your blood's volume. It's about 92% water, but it's the other 8% that makes it a powerful matrix of life. It carries everything. Vital proteins like albumin that maintain pressure, antibodies for your immune defense, and clotting factors ready for emergencies. It's the delivery service for hormones, the waste removal system for cellular byproducts, and the distribution network for the nutrients that fuel every single cell. Suspended within this golden river are the specialized workers of the city. First up, and most numerous, are the red blood cells, or erythrocytes. Think of them as the city's tireless delivery drivers. There are about 25 trillion of them cruising through your body right now, a number so vast that if you lined them up, they would circle the Earth more than 4 times. Their unique biconcave shape isn't just for show, it dramatically increases their surface area for gas exchange and gives them incredible flexibility to squeeze through the narrowest of capillaries, some so tight they must pass in single file. Each red blood cell is essentially a microscopic container packed with about 270 million molecules of a protein called hemoglobin. At the heart of each hemoglobin molecule is iron, which gives blood its characteristic red color and has a crucial talent. It binds to oxygen. In the lungs, where oxygen is plentiful, they grab it, becoming bright red oxyhemoglobin. Then, on their journey through the body, they drop it off to your cells, providing the fuel needed for cellular respiration, the very process that powers every thought, every movement, every heartbeat. But their job isn't done. They then pick up the waste product, carbon dioxide, for the return trip to the lungs, where it can be exhaled. This constant circular journey is the rhythm of life itself. These dedicated workers are not immortal. Each one lasts about 120 days, traveling hundreds of miles within your circulatory system. At the end of its life, it is gracefully retired and recycled by specialized cleanup crews in the spleen and liver, its valuable iron saved to build the next generation. Now, let's meet the city's security force, the white blood cells, or leukocytes. Though they make up only about 1% of your blood, their role is monumental. They are the guardians of your health, the intelligent, highly trained soldiers of your immune system. The most common of these are the neutrophils, the first responders. When an injury or infection occurs, they are the first on the scene, swarming the area within minutes to engulf and neutralize invading bacteria in a process called phagocytosis. Then, there are the monocytes, which transform into mighty macrophages once they leave the bloodstream and enter the tissues. These are the city's heavy-duty cleanup crew, voraciously eating not only invaders, but also dead cells and other debris, keeping the cellular environment pristine. But the immune system is not just about brute force, it's also about intelligence and memory. This is where lymphocytes come in. B cells are the system's weaponsmiths. When they encounter a specific invader, they learn to craft antibodies, tiny, molecularly precise, wanted posters that tag pathogens for destruction. Their partners, the T cells, are the field commanders and elite assassins. Helper T cells coordinate the entire immune attack, while cytotoxic T cells directly seek out and destroy the body's own cells that have been compromised by viruses or have turned cancerous. Other specialists handle specific threats. Eosinophils are experts that tackle larger invaders like parasites, releasing potent toxins to eliminate them. And basophils act as alarm systems, releasing chemicals like histamine during allergic reactions to signal that something is wrong. This isn't chaos, it's a highly sophisticated, coordinated defense. Together, these white blood cells learn from past encounters, remember enemies for decades, and work tirelessly to keep the peace within the city of you. But what happens when the city's infrastructure, the blood vessels themselves, is damaged? Who handles construction and road repair? That's the job of the platelets. These are not complete cells, but tiny fragments that patrol the bloodstream, waiting for a call to action. When a cut occurs, the vessel wall is breached, exposing a protein called collagen that is normally hidden from the bloodstream. This is the signal. Platelets instantly sense the exposed collagen. They activate, change shape, and become incredibly sticky. They rush to the site and adhere to the opening, forming an initial plug. As they aggregate, they release chemical signals that initiate a complex chain reaction among proteins in the plasma, called clotting factors. This cascade culminates in one final crucial step. They call in a protein called fibrin to weave a strong, insoluble net. This fibrin mesh reinforces the platelet plug, trapping more cells and forming a stable clot that effectively seals the leak, stops the bleeding, and allows the vessel wall to begin healing. This entire process is a delicate balancing act. If the clotting response is too weak, you risk bleeding uncontrollably from even minor injuries. But if it's too aggressive, clots can form where they aren't needed, leading to dangerous blockages in the heart, lungs, or brain. In the world of blood, balance is everything. So where do all these incredible workers, the delivery drivers, the soldiers, the repair crews, come from? They all clock in at the same place, the soft, spongy tissue inside your bones, known as the bone marrow. This is the body's ultimate cellular factory. Here reside the master cells, the hematopoietic stem cells. These remarkable cells have the potential to become any type of blood cell. In a process called hematopoiesis, they constantly divide and differentiate, responding to the body's needs. A stem cell might receive a signal that tells it to become a red blood cell, or a specific type of white cell, or a megakaryocyte, the giant cell that will fragment into thousands of platelets. This production is exquisitely regulated. For example, if your kidneys sense that oxygen levels in the blood are low, they release a hormone called erythropoietin. This signal travels to the bone marrow and specifically instructs stem cells to ramp up production of red blood cells to carry more oxygen. It's a perfect feedback loop. The surface of your red blood cells also carries a unique identity card in the form of specific markers called antigens. If you have A antigens, you have blood type A. If you have B antigens, you have blood type B. If you have both, you have blood type AB. And if you have neither, you have blood type O. An additional marker, the Rh factor, determines if your blood type is positive or negative. These identities are critically important. Your immune system produces antibodies against the antigens you have. This is why blood types must be carefully matched for transfusions. Introduce the wrong type, and the recipient's immune system will launch a massive attack against the foreign cells, with potentially fatal consequences. Every single minute, your heart pumps about 5 liters of this incredible, living fluid through a network of vessels that stretches over 60,000 miles. It is a closed loop of perpetual motion and purpose. This river of life delivers fuel to every cell. It hauls away toxic waste for disposal. It carries hormones like interstellar memos, coordinating complex processes across the entire body. It works as a sophisticated climate control system, distributing heat to keep your core temperature steady, and it guards every single block of the city, 24 hours a day. Picture a perfectly timed rush hour. Deliveries are made just in time, threats are handled with swift precision, and roads are repaired without halting traffic. A silent, invisible symphony keeping your city alive and thriving, every single second. This is not just a collection of cells, it is a living, intelligent system of breathtaking complexity and cooperation. That is the everyday, unspoken heroism of your blood.